Unit 2. Listening. Favourite places.
Liz, how do you like to spend your holidays?
Well, I'm a teacher in London, and I think because I work with people all the time, I just want to escape when I'm on holiday. So, most years I rent a remote cottage in the Borders, just inside Scotland. It's a long way from anywhere. It's got spectacular views, but the only building you can see is an old ruined castle, and that's 5 miles away.
So what do you do there?
Lots of walking through the hills. Or sometimes I drive over to the east, where you've got the dramatic coastline of Northumberland. It's still unspoilt. No one can get hold of me. The cottage doesn't even have electricity, so there's no phone, no TV, and the mobile doesn't get reception, unless you climb the hill at the back of the cottage. But that's 600 metres, so it's got to be a real emergency.
Sounds great. What about you, Regula? What's your favourite destination?
I suppose you could say that Andreas, that's my boyfriend, and I collect cities. These days with cheap flights, it's almost cheaper than staying in Zurich. We go away for long weekends, about 5 or 6 times a year. We've been to Vienna, Budapest and Prague this year already. I love art galleries and walking through the streets of the ancient city. You get a feel for the cultural heritage of a place. But my favourite place at the moment has got to be Barcelona. I love the Gaudi architecture and, of course, the delicious food. I think it's the complete city. It's also the place where Andreas and I went for our first holiday. So it's got happy memories for us.
And finally, Valerie. Where do you spend your holidays?
Usually, I go to the Mediterranean. My father has a villa on Cyprus. My parents go there for a relaxing break. But it's not so interesting for me. I like to go to clubs with my friends, meet girls, dance, and drink a few beers. I think the best place is Ibiza. I've been there for 2 summers, and it's a good scene with exciting nightlife and lively bars. I don't go for the sun. I think there are too many crowded beaches. Last year, I stayed on for the season since I got a job in a bar. That was cool. Maybe I'll go back this summer.
Thanks, everyone.